So we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this. But I want to say this. You know, Cheyenne Brown's a woman. She's a reality TV personality. Apparently, she's a relationship coach. Let me tell y'all something about these relationship coaches, man. I'm not taking no marriage advice from somebody that ain't married. I'm just not. I'm not taking marriage advice from somebody that's not married. And I hope that y'all are doing the same. It doesn't mean that Cheyenne Bryant doesn't bring anything to the conversation. I'm pretty sure she's been in a lot of relationships. But are you in a relationship that's healthy, that's working? You know, I got sent a video yesterday, and it was of this white woman talking about how, oh no, she might be it might be her Latina or a Hispanic woman. But she talked about how she's married, they have children, but she doesn't do wifely duties. She doesn't cook him food. She doesn't do his laundry. She does everything for the children and not him. And I said to myself, then why did you get married? She got married for the financial security. But she wanted to make it clear to her husband and anybody else that she is a strong, independent woman. She has those feminist ideals that are destroying women when it comes to relationships. But you see, they don't understand this. They don't understand that when you embrace those feminist ideology, you sabotage your own happiness. That's why the majority of you heifers are single. You're single. Let's go, Ricky. How are you going to sit there and get married? What's the point of you getting married if you don't want to do nothing for your husband? Is it because you want to have D on demand? Is it because you want a man to pay your bills? You heifers are lazy. No wonder you're turning to OnlyFans. You heifers have gotten lazy, and you want relationships, you want marriage, but you're not willing to do the things necessary in order to keep a man. And that's why a lot of y'all can't keep one. A lot of y'all can't keep one because you have these feminist ideals that are killing your relationships. You can't have one foot in traditionalism and one foot out. That woman made that video. And listen, this all ties in. That woman made that video because she wanted to prove that she was still, liberal and she still could do things on her own. She really don't need a man, but she got one. Now let's get to Cam Newton. Cam Newton has been getting hammered all over social media. People talking about how he got checked by Cheyenne Bryant. We're going to get into this. I don't think she checked anything. I think she kind of overexposed herself because you can't talk about him creating broken homes, but you're giving marriage advice when you've never been married. How does that work? How do you give marriage advice and you've never been married? Like, how does that even work? Let's get into this video here because I just want to know from you heifers, how does this work? Cheyenne Brown, how does this work? How do you give marriage advice and you ain't never been married? See, you don't see me out here giving no marriage advice because I've never been married. You'll never see me out here giving advice to men who want, who possibly want to be married one day. I'm, giving them, tips on life as a married man. I've never been married, so why would I do that? And any man who's not married that's giving marriage advice is a grifter. He's a grifter. He or she is a grifter. But let's get into this video clip. I want to show this one first.
To believe a very educated, a very attractive woman out of 41 years have not met Mr. Right. Mm-hmm. That's enough time to find a lot of things out.
I bet.
And yet, no kids, single. I'm not, but I am saying, are women's expectations unrealistic?
No, I'm going to say, like I said on Nick, the question shouldn't be why isn't a woman of age, of success, of a certain caliber not married with kids. The question should be why are people rushing to the altar just to become divorcees or baby mamas and baby daddies?
Well, I mean, Cam didn't rush to the altar, but you got on him. Cam didn't rush to the altar, you know. Now, listen, I'm not going to have kids with a woman that I don't plan on marrying. But we don't. He was in the NFL at the time. I don't think he wanted to get married while he was in the NFL. I just don't. He was with Kia Proctor for a number of years. Why don't y'all go ask Kia why they never got married? Kia too busy trying to get money out of Cam. Why don't y'all go ask her? Maybe she'll do some podcast interviews. Why don't y'all go send her a message, say, hey, I want to interview you. We want to know why Cam didn't marry you. She probably tell you the same thing. Maybe she wasn't ready for it.
I think if anything, we need to be teaching our society, take your time, young man or young woman, so that you can get to know not just this person, but yourself first, so that you can choose a life partner, not that that person isn't exempt to divorce, instead of rushing to the altar just to become a divorcee or a baby mama and have multiple kids by multiple women, just to say you have broken families everywhere. I don't see no benefit in that.
Drinking and drinks time you're out drinking. Call it right.
I valued. They're not rushing to have feel who act just to divorce this woman. And another thing is people who actually feel high valued within themselves.
Rest easy to Kevin Samuels. Y'all listen, you haters can say whatever you want about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels made high value a pop culture reference. Okay, nobody else made high value pop culture reference, made that such a useful word except Kevin Samuels. So rest easy to Kevin Samuels.
Not financially, internally they feel high valued. They're not rushing to have a wife or a husband at the expense of divorce just to feel like they've added value to it.
But you're saying that Cam should have married his baby mamas. Yeah, she got the tatas all out. Listen, she's sitting in front of a successful black man, right? The type of black man that she would fight another woman for. So of course she got to have the tatas out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, got the skin tight dress. Y'all notice that these women always do that. Whenever around a Cam Newton type guy, they always dress like this. Look at what's that female basketball interviewer that now does the show with Joy Taylor? She would do that. She would dress very revealing around NBA players. You know? Shout out to Mark Stewart for being a member for 38 months. He says the Godfather would have dragged her for this. Right. He probably would have had her on his show. And she would have gladly went on his show. She would have gladly went on Kevin Samuel's show. What's good, boss lady? I appreciate you being here. General Washington was good. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Themselves, because it's a deficit if you're marrying for the wrong purposes. It is an asset if you're marrying from a place of creating a family, of creating stability.
Yeah, Taylor Rooks. I don't know why. See, she ain't, she's not really that popping out here like she was a couple years ago. Taylor Rooks. Yeah, Taylor Rooks is her name. Taylor Rooks would dress that way in front of those NBA players, and they would have to sort of watch where their eyes were, because she was like right up on them, But yeah, when you see these women do interviews with guys like Cam Newton, they always dress similar to her.
Of raising kids who can see this.
What's good, the black intellectual? What's going on? Make sure y'all like the stream. I got the hook up. What's good?
Thing move and this house not be homeless, but this house have wealth in it, the real wealth that actually sustains. And so for me, I'd rather take my time choosing than end up doing time because I'm making wrong decisions. I'm good.
Say less. Next question.
Look, before Cam speaks, let me say this. She basically explained, I guess, why she's never been married. But then y'all can't get on Cam Newton, because Cam Newton, I don't think, is 40 yet. He's not 40 years old yet. Why do y'all feel like he should have been in his 20s in his prime of his football career marrying Kia Proctor? Why do y'all expect him in the prime of his career and the prime of his life to sit up there and get married just because he had children by somebody? It takes two to have children. If Kia didn't want kids, she should have just said it. What's good, Shantia? I am good, Shantia. You're definitely going live tonight. I want to make sure. I had to speak on this before the weekend.
How young are you willing to go?
Ooh, I love that. See, now this is when the conversation gets good.
Come on now. We want to know that.
I'm gonna.
Because, like, look, I told you now.
Listen. Hold on.
Come on.
What?
Because
you going or I'm going? Who going first?
You.
Okay. So I'm willing to, I think, late 20s.
Men, this is where you turn the TV all the way up. Go ahead.
Late 20s would be the youngest. However,
we got to put a number.
Y'all see that? Yeah, she's looking for, as the streets would say, she's willing to date some young guy. All right. I'm telling you right now, the 40-year-olds are they're going back and date young guys too. What's good, JoJo? Y'all think, who y'all think she dressing for this, like for just men her age? Oh no. See, these women understand that if they want the men that they want, they gotta look younger just as much older. This is why you will see a 21 or 22-year-old LaMelo Ball with a woman that's like 33. And that same woman says she said previously that she doesn't date younger guys. But if that young guy has money and fame and is 6'6", NBA player, all that goes out the window. Y'all know y'all know she doing hella choosing, man. She doing hella choosing. Telling you. Hella choosing. Shout out to Bryant Turner. Says masculine black women especially are mad at dudes like Cam because he can get kids out of them without commitment.
Masculine BW especially are mad at dudes like Cam because he can get kids out of them without commitment. They're control freaks.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro. She know that these young, successful black men are willing to date older women. They know this. But again, two consenting adults being with each other, it is what it is. I'm not about to sit up here and play the moral police. But I just want these women to be honest. All right?
Bro, on that, though, like you 27, 26.
27-ish.
X's.
Mm-hmm. But, again, it depends on the maturity level of that man.
But this is where, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
but this is where
I baited you. I knew where we were going.
Your patience has
be there
to give him the 100%. Patience to bring his value or his function up to his
100%,
value.
100%.
Right.
100%.
But
100%.
So now
100%.
100%
yeah,
this too.
100%.
A woman who has high value will not.
You're right. Well, again, that's a Kevin Samuels ism. High value. Yeah, 27-ish. So yeah, she'd probably date a 25-year-old. She would date a 25-year-old, 26-year-old too. Like, you could just tell, like, she just looking everywhere. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? She won't, you know, as long as he's an adult, mid to late 20s, definitely. Definitely. Because they have to. Yeah, he actually baited her. Cam actually baited her into saying that. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, listen, y'all think these older women dress like they're in their 20s for no reason? They're fishing because they see all these. Listen, young black men are out here being successful. You got a whole bunch of Casanats running around here. 20-year-olds with millions of dollars. These women are choosing. Okay? They are choosing. All right?
Entertain or be patient with a guy that does not have.
Yeah, especially if she has certain.
100%.
100%.
100%.
She will. Especially if she has certain Cam, especially if she has certain criterions that she knows most men of her age won't meet.
That's
yes,
what I'm
she has to.
So therefore, I'm telling you,
If
a man of high
wants,
value is it's a transactional type of thing. So to your point, it's like, I know, I look at you, I look at women all the time. I have a beautiful establishment that we're in right now.
Right.
Fellowship. It garners a consumer that's about their business. This is
Absolutely.
not hookah smoking and standing on couches and, you know, section. No, it's not that. This is sugar daddy's addy in here. This is businesswoman. No, you need to, we need to get this on right.
Lord.
I see it happen so many times.
Wow.
Dress code. You're not coming in here with Jordans and flip-flops. Like, you can't do that. You can't disrespect the altitude.
Yeah, the culture of what's here.
You see what I'm saying?
So that's that. Listen, you know, Cam baited her, man. Cam brought her to where he was. And you got all these heifers talking about how, oh, he got checked. No, they were having a conversation. There's going to be highs and lows. There's going to be points that are made. They may, you know, she may have made points on him and he made a point on her. And I wanted to point that out.